like the sound of that. Well, listen, today is the day, right? We're going to make it happen today.
Thank you, Jesus.
So thank you so very much for leaving it all on the field. I know that many of you have been working really hard for quite some time. And my name is on the ballot and the bus, but this is a collective effort. This is our day. It's about Georgia and about the future of our state. The eyes of the nation are here. Georgia's on everybody's mind. And certainly we are concerned about these issues that are impacting the whole country. But Georgia deserves good representation. Georgia deserves United States senators who will be thinking about them. So, I'm deeply honored. I'm looking at the faces of these young people especially, and you inspire me. Because there's never been a great movement without the energy and the vision and the principled impatience of the young. You know, folks, older folks, you're hard on young people. You don't be so impatient. And there's a kernel of truth in that, in the sense that you do need to recognize that change is slow, is hard, right? Our republic expands and then it contracts, and the last 4 years has been one big contraction. And we're trying to expand that republic some more so that everybody can breathe, so that people have access to affordable health care, so that the folks that we're now all of a sudden calling essential workers actually earn an essential wage. Can get essential benefits. So thank you, all of you, but especially the young folks who are here today. I want you to hold on to that idealism. You're a little bit angry with the status quo. You wonder, well, why can't we get anything done? How is it that we have killings in our schools and we can't get any reasonable reform on gun safety? How is it that all of the science shows that climate change is real and we got politicians pretending like they don't know whether it's happening or not, or whether human beings are causing it? And this COVID piece has been instructive, because at the beginning of the epidemic, or the pandemic particularly, we asked young people who might not experience, not in all cases, but might not experience symptoms as severe, we asked you to make some behavioral changes for your mothers, your grandmothers, and grandfathers. In other words, so we say, it may not impact you in the same way, you might be all right. But then you go home and get somebody else sick, and it's because you love the elders, then we ask you to change your behavior. And that's right, but I also think it's instructive, because your generation has been saying to folk 50 and older, people like me, and older, get serious about climate change.
Yeah.
And in various ways, too many of our generation have said, and older have said, no, we won't make the changes. And I think that this is a teachable moment. And so know that I'll take all of that commitment with me to the U.S. Senate. I believe in environmental justice. I come out of the civil rights tradition. I'm the pastor of Dr. King's Church, and there's no more basic civil rights than clean air and clean water. I right to choose. And that a patient's room is too cramped a space for a woman or doctor and the whole United States government. And for those who are concerned about life, and I certainly am, I have a deep reverence for life and a deep respect for choice. We ought to be working on infant mortality and maternal mortality. The rates are just criminally high given the resources of this country, and 2 to 3 times the rate for black women. Even when they have the insurance and the income, they're dying in or as a result of childbirth. So anyway, and I believe that there's no such thing as equal rights for some, which is why I'm an ally of the LGBTQ plus community. So what we've got to do in this defining moment in American history is build a multiracial, multi-faith, and those who claim no particular faith tradition, but people of moral courage. We've got to build a diverse movement in this moment, and we've got to reclaim the voices of the people in their own democracy. We're literally watching folk trying to steal the people's voices, and Kelly Loeffler is aiding and abetting. It's shameful what she said last night. So she wants to spend her time trying to take your voice. If we don't know, if there's one state we know Joe Biden won, we know Joe Biden won Georgia. I mean, how many times do we have to count the votes? And so what we need now is to get him some help. So that we can get affordable health care, a livable wage, so that we can pass the John Lewis voting rights law. That's what we need. So I want to say thank you to all of you, really, from the bottom of my heart, because you're out here doing the work, and it's because I know you care, you know how much is at stake, and you understand that you can't outsource your democracy. You have to do the work. So thank you for, and tell everybody thanks who contributed to the campaign. But today, the only thing that matters today is votes. I'm glad if you liked us on Facebook and all of that, but you know, respectfully, may I say, we don't count tweets. We don't count likes. Today we don't even count the money. The only thing we count today is what? Votes. So thank you for getting out there, knocking on doors, and telling everybody to show up. God bless you. I love you.
Please also take as many yard signs as you can. Take them with you when you're canvassing. Put them out. And take all the buttons, everything we can. Today is the day. Make it a We're by the cars if you need to check in to knock some doors.
All right, folks, Roland Martin here. So it is election day here in Georgia. And so we're going to be, Pastor Raphael Warnock is making a number of stops to other places like this, talking to canvassers. These are people who are actually going to be going door to door. We're in Marietta, Georgia right now. They're going to be going door to door, of course, knocking on doors, making sure that people are voting today. Already, first of all, I saw a report. Stacey Abrams tweeted that some people in Atlanta are going in and out voting in 5 minutes because so many people in the state voted early. You had more than 3 million early votes that took place in the state of Georgia. And people took advantage of that. And so we have not heard reports of massive long lines. We also are watching the voter protection line of the Lawyers Committee, 1-866-OUR-VOTE. If you got any issues out there voting, call 1-866-OUR-VOTE, 1-866-OUR-VOTE if you have any issues out there. And so we're about to go to the next stop with Pastor Raphael Warnock. We're going to be live at each one of these stops. So y'all keep watching us, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. We certainly will appreciate that a whole lot, folks. Okay, so we want to head on out. And so I'll see you. Pastor Warnock is taking some photos there with his staffers over there before he heads to the next stop. And so we want to head out with him as well. All right, folks, Roland Martin Unfiltered, right here on the ground in Georgia. It's election day. We'll see you a little bit later.
Four Black Baptist churches, and they call this area Baptist Town. It talks about the Black Hospital.
So first time seeing this?
Yeah. I never.
Right across you have Eden Lodge, which is also a lot of the members who are part of the lodge over here. And it's Prince Hall Lodge, which is right over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One day.
It wasn't necessarily our plan, but
Are you a Mason?
Yep.
Okay.
You got join in.
And an alpha ambulance.
I don't know about Alpha.
Trifecta. Well, first of all, you need to step out then. That's an alpha man.
I'm an alpha man and I'm in the boule.
Got it.
I never did the Masons thing.
Feel good about today?
I hear you.
I do.
I hear you.
I mean, I think
we're getting all
what
the
we need is
try to get out
for
there.
people to keep their foot on the accelerator.
He'll do us out there.
You know, that complacency, which, you know, is the only enemy that we got to push back.
We can bring us
at this point. I get a little worried, you know, that as people hear about the record turnout, that they might think their vote doesn't count. Their vote absolutely matters.
I saw a tweet from Stacy saying that because of the people who voted early, supposed to be able to get in and out in 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, I was just watching a report on MSNBC, and they were saying that they're not seeing the turnout that they thought they might see, which is actually a bigger problem for the other side.
Because you had, what, 5 million or so who voted on November 3rd, and you already crossed 3 million early. And when we talked, you said that was the whole point. You wanted to bank as many votes as possible.
That's right. That's right. So we saw record voter turnout, both early in-person voting and vote by mail. And we just need the folks who didn't vote early to show up today, and the folks who did to tell the other folks to go and vote. But yeah, things are looking good. As long as we don't let off the accelerator.
Don't stop until the last poll closes.
Don't stop.
All right, we'll see you at the next one.
Don't stop, won't stop.
All right, Frank. All right.
Pastor, quick question from NBC News.
Reverend Warnock, thanks for taking a moment. Your reaction to Senator Loeffler signaling she plans to object to the certification of the results tomorrow in Congress?
This is unfortunately more of the same from Kelly Loeffler. She apparently thinks that the job of a senator is to look out for herself first, rather than the people. So she's making a cynical political calculation. And Joe Biden is clearly the president-elect. Kamala Harris is the vice president-elect. So that effort tomorrow will fail. And Kelly Loeffler will lose in the political calculation she's making today.
What does the vote today mean for Georgia?
What was that?
What does the vote today mean for Georgia?
I mean, it's the voices of the people. And I think it's unfortunate that she spent the last few weeks trying to undermine the people's voices. She's the U.S. Senator. She should be insisting that we respect the results of a democratic election. What can be more radical than trying to undermine a duly certified American election? It's shameful. She's aiding and abetting this process. She has not stood up for the people of Georgia today. We know she won't do it tomorrow, and that's why the people of Georgia are coming to get their seat back.
Lastly, your expectations today?
Oh, I'm excited about the energy that we're feeling. And as long as people keep moving, we should be in good shape.
Thank you, Reverend Warnock.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'll bring him through.
So again, folks, we're going to be following Pastor Warnock as he makes several different stops out here on the campaign trail. All right, nobody's around me, so.
All right, so we're going to be, again, following Pastor Warnock, several different stops as he's going Greek canvassers. As he said, they're trying to get everybody out there. People, they want them to call, text, drive people as well. If you go to my Instagram, if you're living in Georgia, you need to ride to the polls. Go to New Georgia Project, go to Black Voters Matter, go to their Instagram feed, Twitter feed. You'll actually see information on how you can get a free ride to the polls. So that's what's happening today. Various groups are all over the state today. I was talking with Latasha Brown and Cliff Albright last night, and they have a whole plan out today, where they're going. And so all the folks out there, Felicia Davis, who we had on the show last night, they're going to have a car caravan in Clayton County, which is 70% black. They really want to drive turnout there as well. And so they want to maximize and squeeze out every single vote. This is going to be a very close election. a very close election. And so we're going to be on top of it. Of course, we're going to have our live show, 6 p.m. Eastern, Roland Martin Unfiltered. Just simply go to youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And then, of course, what we'll be doing is we'll come back around 10 o'clock with some special coverage as well. All right, folks, that's it. So we're just going to sign off, giving y'all a panoramic view of this mural that's out here in Marietta, Georgia. I'm Roland Martin Unfiltered. Some of y'all have already posted me. Support us via Cash App, $RM Unfiltered, PayPal.me/R Martin Unfiltered, Venmo.com is RM Unfiltered, Zelle is RolandS.Martin.com. You can also send a money order to New Vision Media, NU Vision Media Inc., 1625 K Street Northwest, Suite 400, Washington, D.C., 2006. You want to use a credit card, use via Square, go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, use your credit card. We're the only black media out here that's on the ground, been here since December 7th, and we have been committed to covering this race in its totality. So we appreciate all of you and your support. Thank you so very much for joining our Bring the Funk fan club. And so every time y'all give a donation, it pings on my phone on all of the platforms, and we certainly appreciate it. So thank you so very much. It's on to the next campaign stop. It's Election Day in Georgia. You're watching Roland Martin Unfiltered.